Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here with Patrick from Walk the Mock. He's going to let us know some new features they got coming because, we loved it during the draft season. Now they got this shadow draft, legacy draft, and he is going to fill me in on what some of these themes are. I know some of y'all might already know, so Patrick, take it away.
Yeah. So shadow drafting, legacy drafting has been something that I've been doing just kind of like on my own for a few years. It's a few different people on like Bengals Twitter have been doing, especially like the draft side of it, for a few different years now. And so I've been pushing Tim to make it a feature on our site because I think it's really fun, and I thought it was something that could really differentiate us from everyone else to offer it. And so we got it going this year. So we're really excited. It's a free feature. Anyone can go to the site and use it. You just have to make an account, sign up, make your account, get in, and then you can do it. So I figured that to explain it, it would be easiest to just kind of have you do it. And I can also do one too if you want. So if you want, I could take over. I could show you me doing one, and then you could do your own, or you could just go into it, whatever you want to do.
Hey, I got a bit of a fear of the unknown. So if you want to walk us through first, that would be great.
All right. I'll share my screen here. Let's see. All right. So here we go. We're on my screen now. Oh, wait, your screen. Here, wait, I'm gonna turn off your screen so we have two of the same one. There we go. All right, now we just got our little faces on here again. All right. So I'm signed into my account. So we're just gonna hit draft, and then we have right here we have the shadow draft. So we're just gonna enter in here. And now what you do first is you pick your team, and you only get one. So I'm a Cincinnati fan. Who are you a fan of?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Dolphins.
You had a lot of draft picks.
A whole 4 this year.
4 this year. What are your first? You only had 1 in the top 200 or something.
Yeah, or no, I think we had 2 maybe.
2 in the top 200. All right.
Maybe.
All right. Well, either way, I'm picking Cincinnati. A few more picks. So yours will be quick when we do yours.
We don't have to do the Dolphins.
You can do whatever team you want to do. It'll be tied to your account though, so that's up to you.
That's true. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'll walk you through. We'll do one. And I'll have you do yours. Then we'll swap back. We'll come back to me and we'll do legacy. But we'll start the shadow team because it's a little easier. It's a little simpler. So basically, with the shadow team, what we're going to be doing is that for every pick that's coming in here, we see all these picks coming in. These are the actual picks that are made in the draft. So none of these teams are actually, this is what actually happened. So you see right here, this is the board that was available to Cincinnati at pick 31. So you see here, Daxton Hill, that's who they actually picked. So what I'm doing here is I am picking who I would rather they have picked. If I would rather change it, I could keep Daxton Hill if I wanted. And then that's going to get tied to it. I get to do it for all picks, all 6 picks. They made 6 picks. And then that's going to get tied to my account and tracked over years. And I can do it multiple years, and I'll be able to compare it to our actual draft. So we're going to start off. I'll pick Arnold Ebiketie because I was a big fan of his in this draft, and I kind of wanted them to take it. Chime in with any questions. And they traded up in the second round, so they keep the trade up. You get the picks that they ended up actually making. And here, I'm pick Travis Jones. Go heavy D line first.
Oh yeah, they do like their big meaty boys.
Oh yeah, I love Travis Jones. I can't believe he fell as far as he did. Doesn't make any sense to me.
I know, it was wild. This whole draft was.
It was pretty wild. In the 3rd round, where do I want to go in the 3rd? It's tough. I don't love the board in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I mean, there were some guys, but
there's some guys.
So you're gonna end up keeping these draft picks, and then what? You make these draft picks, and then what?
Basically, what shadow draft is it's just like a comparison tool. I'm gonna say design the column. It's a comparison tool, so you basically can see how your team would be doing if they'd made you the GM. If you got hired as the GM right before the draft, and you guys come out and make the picks, and you get to then make those picks and then compare it to see what it would have been like if you'd gotten to, control your team and see where they were. I'm picking a Okonkwo here. We had him ranked too low.
Yeah, I became a big fan of his, especially after Isaiah Likely didn't test out well.
I know. I have thresholds that I have that tight end that positions have to hit, and Likely did not hit the shuttle threshold, which I was like, he's got to go like way back now. And I'm taking Bo Melton here. I love Bo Melton.
Yeah, that was another guy, man.
I can't believe he fell in the 7th round. It was absolutely crazy.
They don't like slot guys.
I guess so. I feel like he can play outside. He's got decent size. He's got good athleticism.
He's got good late, but I just feel like at the Senior Bowl they played him a lot on the in the slot, so I just feel like that's what the NFL viewed him as.
You know what? They let Tyler Lockett go. He's going to be the new Tyler Lockett. It's golden. And then I'm going to take Alec Lindstrom here. That one I just don't get at all.
Yeah, I just think I just don't know if he has NFL play strength. I
feel like that's something you can definitely gain in the NFL. That was play strength.
True.
So this is my draft. So this is the simpler side of the two. So this is getting tied to my account, and I'm going to be able to compare historically to what we draft. So like next year, I'm going to be able to look back and see, okay, well, here's how the guys that I drafted performed. Here's how the guys the Bengals drafted performed. And I can see, would they have been better off if I was the GM, if I got to make all the picks for them?
Okay, I like that. So it's like a in hindsight type of thing.
It's an in hindsight thing, except it's not in hindsight because you're doing it like I did it live. Yes. So I'm doing it right now. So I am smarter than a major NFL organization. Okay. And you can tell that to all your friends. All right, so now we can do it to you. You can
all right,
jump in there.
All right, so I will be tied to my Fins, which is great. I'll be able to go back and look. I'll just go default and shadow draft. Let's do this thing. We're gonna be waiting for a minute.
Yeah, got a minute. So who did the Dolphins pick? It's off. I can't remember.
Channing Tindall.
All right.
Yeah, which that was fine. I kind of wanted them to go like maybe more offensive line, and I thought there were some. I'm trying to remember if there were some options there. I feel like there may have been.
I mean, we had some guys really fall. Donovan West, I thought would go like early.
Oh my gosh, 3. I know he goes UDFA.
Jamari Salyer, I thought would go like early day 3 at the latest.
Yeah,
those guys and Lindstrom were all surprising falls.
Yeah, that was a shock to me. Oh man, actually, I do like my boy Leo Chenal. Because I feel like the thing with Channing Tindall, he feels like Jerome Baker.
A little bit. I get what you're saying. Jerome Baker was a solid player. But he's never been great. Yeah. We don't have. The thing with those Georgia linebackers is I don't feel comfortable with any of them because they're playing behind this D line that's going to have 7 guys drafted in the first round. They're not really getting challenged like they will in the NFL.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go with Mr. Chenal. Now that I'm tied, I talked all this good stuff about him too. And then, oh man, who was their next pick? Because this is pick what? Pick 4th round, 20. I can't even remember. Left that much of an impression on me.
It's not a very exciting draft. You picked Eric Ezukanma.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I know Ian Cummins really liked him. I thought he was more of a late day 3, but I get the allure with him.
I definitely like other wide receivers better.
Yeah. Shoot. All right. Thinking here. Oh, Zach Tom. Bam, that's easy for me.
Oh yeah, Zach Tom's fun. I can't believe he fell too. He fell pretty far too.
Yeah.
It was also wide receiver. It was kind of weird to have 2 top 200 picks and make one of them a wide receiver after investing so much in the last 2 off seasons.
Yeah. I kind of get why they went with Ezukanma because he's got size opposed to Hill and Waddle
and Hill. Yeah, that's true. You're not really expecting a 4th rounder to come in and start year 1 anyway.
know. So with this, I will. I'll probably go Dice.
Yeah, I can't believe he went undrafted either. Man, the offensive linemen that went
Yeah,
undrafted were
yeah.
just so weird.
Yeah, because I can guarantee Donovan West is going to be my next pick here too.
Easy
Because
one.
I just had that guy like I think early fourth round. I was
Yeah,
just
he was like
shocked.
an early day 3. I don't know where we have him rated.
Yeah.
I think I just saw
West.
him.
There he is.
Yeah, we had him rated like mid, like 5th round, which is where I thought he would go. But no, big old fall.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, it's Skylar Thompson, man. Everyone's like, oh, he's gonna be replacing two. I was like, I hope not. That's a
I
real
hope
bad
Tua
place
is
to be.
successful.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So okay, so this is now what I'm gonna be tied to for this draft for my Dolphins.
And you can compare it and see. All right, so and
Cool.
now we can go on to the more exciting of the two, I would say.
Okay.
So I'll take back over here.
You do it. Jesus, take the wheel.
I will take the wheel. Let's go. All right. So, second mode. This is what I've been doing for years. I haven't been doing the other one for years. I've been doing this one for years. I've been just keeping track of it in an Excel sheet, and now we have an official way to do it. A lot fancier, a lot easier to keep track, more official. You can't just edit in Excel. You can just edit an Excel sheet if you want.
Oh yeah.
So let's take a look at it. All right. So first off, you get two picks in each round. So we have a random number generator here. You get a little bit of fun, like a little dice block to see what you get. I got 1, which is the first time I've gotten that. Wow. I've done this a couple times for demonstration purposes. This might be my last one. Who knows? But I got pick 1, and I got pick 31. All right.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going as different as possible. So I'm on the clock. So I can pick. So what I'm doing is you get 2 picks each round. So I'm pick 1 and pick 31 in each round. And what you're doing is you're building a team. And you're building it from the ground up. I don't have any starting roster or anything like that. And so for the first 3 years that you do this, you get 2 picks around. And then after that moves to 1 pick around. This year we just did 2 picks around, no undrafted free agents. But next year we're talking about maybe doing undrafted free agents. Just this year we're kind of, it was kind of last minute getting it in. So you just get 2 picks around. And so I'll start off, and I'm going to start with KT here. He was my favorite player in the draft. Hamilton is close second, but I like KT better value-wise, and I think he's going to be a really good player. He's my favorite of the 3 edges.
Oh, yeah. So then these guys, how do they come off the board? How do players come off?
So this comes off the board like a real draft, like the draft actually happened, just like the other shadow draft. So the Chiefs just picked Karlaftis, just like they did in the real draft. And so all the players that are here are the players who would be here if I was really drafting. And I'm going to pick, I picked Ebiketie in my shadow draft, but I already picked Thibodeau, so I'm going to go with Scene because I'm a really big fan of his. I think he's a good player. I think he'll add a lot of value. And you know what? I am going to take Ebiketie. I'm just going to double down the edge. I'm going to go all defense, I guess. So basically, I'm building a team from scratch. Over here, you can see my roster is starting to get formed here. I got a safety, I got defensive back, Scene, and I got Tibbs, and I got Ebiketie. So that's the start of my roster. And then, where do I want to go from here? And I'm going to pick Chad Muma here. I'm a big fan of his. I thought he was a very good prospect. And then I guess I'm just going to go more defense. Because I think I'm going to go with Travis Jones.
Theme of this draft.
It was. I feel like the value was a lot better on defense in this draft.
Mm-hmm. I feel like next year might be that way too.
Absolutely. I mean, it's looking solid. I don't know. It's a long ways off. I haven't really done too much deep digging in there.
Yeah, I made like a big watch list that I'm gonna try to get through this summer. So, like, much like you, I have my Excel spreadsheet.
And then I want to pick up McCollum again. I'm just a big fan of McCollum.
Okay. So how does this work then in general? Like once you form your team, or once you get your picks?
So you make all your picks, and then we'll assign it to a roster, and then it's something that's going to once again get tied to your account, and you're going to be able to come back next year and continue the same roster. So you'll draft again, but you'll have all the players that you took the previous year, and you'll just get to add to that roster. And each year you'll get closer and closer to full roster. 14 picks this year, 14 picks next year. You have 28 guys. In theory, if you picked only starters, you'd have a full team, minus any reserves. And then really after 3 years, you have 42 players. That's almost a full 53. And, if we add in, you get 5 undrafted free agents next 2 years, it takes you up to 52 players. You get basically a full team.
Okay.
So basically you're building a team. You're building a team from scratch. Like you're an expansion team. You just get the picks, you make the picks, and then you build your team. I'm picking Tariq Woolen here. It's going. I've literally not made an offensive pick yet. It's just going that way, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take. I think my quarterback 1 goes in the next pick, so I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Gotta get Zapp in here.
Zappy.
Zappy. I love Zappy. It's tough to get a quarterback in these drafts. Especially, it's annoying that I had the number 1 pick and there's no quarterbacks in this draft. And then here I'm going to pick up Howell, just doubling down on quarterback. You got to get quarterback. My quarterback for my other shadow team is Lamar Jackson. I got lucky with that one. It was like my first year doing it, and he ended up falling to like 31. So I was like, I'm definitely taking him.
Yeah.
And then let's see. So now it's the 5th round. I don't really have anyone in mind at this point. Let's just get some O-line. I'll go Cade Mays. Pretty good player. Pretty good prospect. And then I'll go... When did Dominic Robinson go? I can't remember. I think he's gone. So you go in the 5th round? Is that when he went? I think he went in the 5th round. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not positive.
I missed on him. It's okay, though. I'll go Salyer here. I know he's going to go for another round, but he's worth it. I would, for my shadow team that I've been doing, I would do it live on the draft, but it's hard to get people to come in and try out a new feature live on draft day. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so you get a little bit of benefit of hindsight with it compared to the traditional way I've been doing it. But I feel like it doesn't help that much because you still have to pick good players in the end. I mean, players that slip a lot of times aren't very good. Obviously, Trey Smith, not a good example of that. But
yeah, I feel like there was overlying, a
little bit of reason behind that.
Clots.
I'll take Rasheed Walker there. That was another guy I can't believe. They're all off the line. I couldn't believe fell so far.
Yeah. And
my last pick here. So let's see. Let's see what I got. I got Sam Howell, Bailey Zapp at quarterback. No running backs. Bo Melton got 3 offensive linemen, 2 edges, a linebacker, defensive line, 3 defensive backs. All right. I think I know who I want to finish off here with. If he's here. I think he's here. When does he? Yeah, he doesn't go for a few more picks. Oh, wait. No, he did go. Got it. Chico's gone.
The Rutgers guy.
Yeah, I was going to double down on Rutgers. He was fun. Another really athletic guy from Rutgers. I guess they just, their offense is just awful, which does not help. I'll go with Devontae Price. It's out of running back. All right, so let's take a look at my roster. And so this is what the roster looks like right now. This is just like the first draft of the roster. We're going to get it, fancied up a little bit. We're eventually going to, once we have values, once the game comes out, Madden, for the year, get all those rookies in. We're going to be adding in the overalls to your team. Okay. So that way we'll be able to pull in overalls for your players. We can make an overall for like year 1, but it's not going to be super indicative of a full team. So then you can only have 14 players. Even if you pick 14 starters, which I didn't, because I doubled down on quarterback. That was Zapp's starter. You're not going to have a full team overall, but over a couple years, you're going to have a full team. This is my roster right here. And that's the whole thing here. Wait, let me show you real quick. Let me pull up what it looks like after you've done it for a few years. Does that sound all right? I'll show my shadow team as of now that I've been doing on my own for a few years. So let's take a look. I gotta reshare. So you saw that's how we do it with the legacy draft. So let me pull up another what it looks like after you've done it for a few years, which it's obviously gonna look different on the website. It's not gonna be this cute little Excel sheet that I got. And so this was like my first draft. I took Harold Landry and Lamar Jackson, Connor Williams, Isaiah Oliver, Michael Gallup, Josh Sweat.
That's actually
yeah, I didn't get too much value after the 4th round. I got Philip Lindsay in free agency, which is pretty good. I was pretty happy about that. Although he hasn't been too good the last 2 years, I think.
Yeah, Houston has a way of doing that to you.
My 2nd round in 2019 was real good. DK Metcalf and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. But this was not a good draft overall. Myles Gaskin was my only pick other than the 2nd round that was any good. So that one really hurt me. And this one was great. Isaiah Simmons, Tristan Wirfs, Trevon Diggs, Grant Delpit. I'm pretty happy with that. I picked Darnell Mooney in the 5th round.
Oh, wow.
I was very happy with this draft. Last year, I got Kyle Pitts, Asante Samuel, Quinn Miners, Jabril Cox. I like those first 4 picks. I think all of them could end up being starters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially once Cox gets back healthy.
Oh, yeah. I think he will. They probably want to play Parsons more as a rush end than anything else. And to be seen if any of these undrafted free agents work out.
Yeah.
And this year's shadow draft, I continued this one even though we're doing. I'm starting a new one with the Walk the Mock, but I'm not going to let this one die out. I took Jordan Davis, Travis Jones, Dean, McCollum, Melton, Salyer, Donovan West, and Isaiah Weston. Double down the Wests. So this is my roster. This is like a less nice version of what the site's version is going to look like eventually, because I color coded, added some Madden ratings. Lamar Jackson, Philip Lindsay.
That's really cool, man. Because that's essentially what everyone wants to do in Madden, just like those franchise guy lovers, just build your squad.
And what I actually do is every year, the last 2 years, what I did is I take my team and I just like trade players around. So I have my full team in Madden and I just sim a season with this, and then that tells me what pick I have.
Okay.
I'm happy with my wide receivers: Metcalf, Gallup, Mooney. My tight ends were terrible until I drafted Pitts last year. My offensive line still needs a little bit of work. And on defense, it was bad. I had Sweat and Landry, which wasn't bad, and Greener backing up. My defensive tackles were awful, so I just drafted Jordan Davis and Travis Jones 1-2. And then I just really need to work on my linebackers a little bit, need to work on my corners, and safety stars should be pretty good. So, anyways, that's that. That's what a drafted shadow team looks like. That's what you're going for. So, you saw me do a draft. You saw the end product. So I think it's time for you to get your own shadow team.
Oh, heck yeah. No,
started.
That's dope. Okay, so that is...
Back to shadow. It's under shadow draft as well.
Okay, then it'll bring up the both of them. Okay. Okay, that's cool. And then it just keeps your stuff. That's nice.
Okay.
And... Okay.
Let's see what numbers you get. 11.
Lucky number 11. All the offensive linemen are gone. Because I was thinking, it'd be so nice to get Neil.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So hit next and
26. Not too bad. Not terrible, but not great.
Yeah. All right.
All right. You still got some solid guys here, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
think Olave went here at this pick originally. From when the Saints traded up,
which means Garrett Wilson's not there, but
Garrett Wilson's not there. Williams and Olave are.
I actually really like Jameson Williams.
Oh, I love Jameson Williams.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna do that.
Him and Wilson were easily like 1A, 1B for me, and then Olave, and then like a huge drop off.
Yeah. I liked a little bit of Drake London because if you're gonna be a contested catch guy, I think he's a big drop off. Hey, at least do something after the catch, and he was pretty good at that. I forgot Jermaine Johnson fell here, huh?
He did, yeah. This is the pick.
This exact pick, I think I might just be.
You might just be taking that pick. Yeah. I mean, some people talking about his top 10 guys. People said the Jets take him at 10.
Yeah, I think that the Jets apparently were still pretty high on him. Just they didn't have enough picks in the top 10. All right, so here is at 11. I'm trying to think what guys were falling here. That there's Pickens, Brisker. I kind of got an idea of what I want to do at safety, maybe. There was still Muma. Oh, there was Travis Jones too. Gosh, it's so ridiculous. Ridiculously good.
Travis Jones lasts to the third, right? Because he went to the Ravens in the third.
Yeah,
so you can take him in your
pick
next pick.
76. You know what? I think I'm gonna roll with. Yeah, I think. Okay, I know he goes a little later.
It's a tough one.
It is. I think I'm gonna go with Brisker.
Brisker's a good player. I liked Brisker. I think he was easily the fourth safety to me, but that wasn't like a.
Oh yeah.
Fourth
I mean,
safety.
yeah, Hamilton, Hill, and
Scene, Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Petrie too. It was a good top 5 safety. It was a good top 5 safety in this class.
Okay. I think here. No, I can't get everybody one. I think Drake Jackson's gonna be in a good role there in San Fran.
Yeah, because they don't have D Ford anymore. So.
All right. Still can take Nakobe Dean. Holy moly! I forgot how much he really fell.
Gone? Yeah, he's Travis Jones. No, Travis Jones is here, right?
Oh yeah, he's here. And I think.
Oh, he's the next pick.
Yeah, I think I would have to make a decision. Because then the Eagles take Nakobe Dean at 19. And
they got to pick between Dean and Jones.
Yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna take Dean for now.
I mean, he's got a good role there. Like you said, another good role there with the Eagles because he can just start right away. They have a decent defensive line too to keep them clean. They did Jordan Davis. Forgot about that.
Oh yeah. And then oh gosh, I could take my boy right here because I think he goes to KC in the next few picks, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it to the 4th round.
Yeah.
Maybe the very, very early 4th round.
I think I'm actually gonna go Nick Cross.
Getting your safeties out of the way.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a significant role there for the Colts. It sounds like they might not love Kyrie. Was it Kyrie Willis? Is that I think
Kyrie Willis or something like that?
So all right. Okay. I have no corners. That's fine.
I think you also went very defensive heavy to start.
I did. I went very defensive heavy. I was like
I hadn't made an
I was like
I had not made an offensive pick at this point, so you're ahead of me.
Yeah. Oh, I mean I was eyeing Bernhard Raimann for a minute, but I was like, just couldn't bring myself to do it over other guys. He was another Colts. Colts had a really good draft.
Oh, yeah. That was a good pick.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I've really just screwed the pooch here and went defense. I mean, I guess not necessarily.
All right. You got a couple of years.
I got it. You're right.
Next draft.
Right. I got to remind myself of that. It's not how you start, but how you finish. Oh, actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and take Zach. Actually, I'm gonna take my boy. I think he's still here, Jerome Ford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping. I can't recall when Tom actually goes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I guess I could always do this. There he is.
He's still there.
Yeah, I feel like he was in the 5th, but I could be wrong about that.
Or we can do fact checking time.
Yeah, right. Okay.
They drafted him compensatory 4th round pick. Good call.
There we go. All right, so I'm feeling good about some of this.
You got a nice little distribution now. Got a few offensive players.
Oh man. Let's see. I guess it'd be nice to go corner. Not necessarily. Oh, I got an idea for tight end. I can't remember where he went though. I think he. Okay, no. I think he went later. So, Wolin's gone. Okay, that's touche.
Woolen and McCollum are both gone. They went, I think, either early 5th or late 4th.
There's actually
Oh, no,
McCollum.
McCollum's still there.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
went
he went
to
at
Tampa,
14 or
right?
5th. Right, 3
That's
picks
such a
later.
good spot for him.
It's a great landing spot. Not going to start year 1, but I feel like he might be like a good starter by year 2.
Yeah. All right, let's. I'm gonna get my boy James Mitchell because I think he goes in the 5th or the 6th. So
I think so too. That was my only real like after Okonkwo went. He's the only tight end I really liked left.
yeah,
I also like Bellinger and McBride and Dulcich, and they all went before the 5th.
yeah. All right, I think actually I'm gonna use this on Sawyer. He goes in the 6th. I just can't remember where.
Yes, I think yeah. I don't remember where either. There's too many picks to remember all these.
Yeah, right. It's like, the draft's over. It's fine.
It's fine. We can just forget where everyone went. See, he went. Oh, it's not as easy. It's not as like right away as the other one. He went in the 6th. Where did he go in the 6th? I've said 6th too many times now. I forgot how to say it. He was pick 16 of the 6th.
Yeah,
so good pick up there.
I'm very, very content with. Well, I guess I could snag Carson Wentz with Carson Wentz, Carson Strong. Hopefully, that's not a sign of things to come for Mr. Carson.
I don't have very high hopes for Carson Strong.
Yeah,
even ignoring the injury, I was not a big fan.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead with my other guard with Lecitus Smith.
All right.
Okay, on the clock. So I have 2 more picks, correct?
2 picks left, 11 and 26 in the 7th round.
All right, so this one. I know Carson Strong's probably the next one to make. So let's see what I want to do with this one. I'm thinking I kind of want to go wide receiver. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of like BPA, you know.
Ty Fogel, he's pretty good pick up here.
Yeah.
Always Justin Ross, always interesting down this late.
Oh, I know. That was just so unfortunate for him.
It was. Yeah, I feel bad because it feels like he should have been picked a while ago.
Yeah.
Isaiah Weston, always interesting down here. You know, bet on athleticism. Went to a decent landing spot, too.
Oh, man, my boy Kevin Austin. Can't believe he went UDFA. Let's just go some UDFAs I liked. And I'll go ahead and grab my boy Carson. Oh, I say my boy.
You are a Carson Strong fan. We'll just write that down. We'll mark that down.
I mean, I'm a fan if he's around this late, you know. So
I mean, you're right. I would take him in the 7th round.
So here's where I could just then I could just plug in my guys.
Yeah, and once we get overalls, we're gonna be, you know, getting this looking, keep this looking good, adding in overalls, eventually getting like a team overall.
Oh, that's actually really cool. I love anything team builder, you know.
Yeah, and you get to build your whole team from scratch, whatever you think a team should be.
Yeah, never got that big beefy linebacker I always wanted.
No, but you can't fill every spot.
That's true. That is true. All right. Oh man, this is just so cool. I actually really like this.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I really like it too. I mean, you saw my roster from years.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing this every year.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that all the time on Madden, man. I would just like team builder. Everyone wants to build their team, you know.
So, right, and this lets you do it without just having to worry about servers running out and it getting deleted forever.
Oh my gosh, I had so many bugs and crashes and freaking Madden. I just hated it. I hated it so much. So I think that's everybody. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Cool.
All right. You want a little offensive heavy after a strong defensive start.
Oh, yeah. I feel really good about my edge rush duo and my safety duo.
Oh, yeah. That's a great start. I love my edge rush duo, too. I got Ebiketie and Thibodeau.
Yeah. Oh,
I got Scene backer as my own. I didn't get a strong safety, just a free safety.
Yeah.
That's for next year.
So I just so this is just saved there.
This is tied to your account, and then you come back next year, and I mean you'll come back anytime you want. When we'll get those Madden overalls added in.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
probably send out an email to anyone who wants to see it. Check out your team, but then really you don't have to do anything with it except next year you can come back and you can do your draft for next year. And this is gonna be open, I think for like another month or something like that. I don't remember the exact date. It's something like another month. I can, yeah, end of June is probably around when we're gonna cut off adding on to this anymore, doing your shadow draft. So people have plenty of time to jump in. And like I said, earlier, there's no monetary commitment. You just make an account, and you can do your draft.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I know my audience would love this, man.
And I mean, if they want to have multiple teams, just use a different email address. Make 3-4 accounts.
Yeah, now they could, instead of making those crappy comments in my section, they could go just build their own team.
Right. You could compare how your fans do to how you do. So we're eventually going to add some leaderboards too, with team overalls. And
That's
stuff.
sick. I like that. I like that idea a lot.
So you can compare. You can your fans can be like, well, I think we know the draft a little better than you do.
Yeah, and then it just kills my channel. It's great.
Right, exactly. Whoever's the top of the leaderboard gets to take over your channel.
There we go. They could inherit Broshmo.
Exactly. It's a title. It's like a Princess Bride, Pirate Roberts.
Hey man, but thank you for showing me. This is super cool. I was a little iffy at first just because I haven't really, I haven't heard of these, but this is really cool. I actually really like this, especially like you said, the legacy one. Man, that is sick. We're really excited about it. We want everyone possible to get into it, and then once we get those Madden overalls added in, we keep adding into the design, the display, we get leaderboards. Next year we'll have people who have like a full starting roster, which then we'll be able to have like the Madden overall will actually be accurate because it only calculates off the starting roster. So if you fill every spot with your second draft, then you have a full starting 22. Yeah. I know. I'd probably be looking quarterback next year.
Oh yeah, probably. it's a lot. Well, you gotta hope you get a better pick next year. You gotta cross your fingers.
Yep. Hopefully not 11. Not 11.
Hopefully not 11, because you're not gonna get Stroud or Young at 11.
Yeah, I know. But hey, thank you for showing us this. And shoot, man, if they want to know more, they could check the link in the description. And also got a promo code down there if you want to spend a little less cheddar. That's always a good thing. People helping people, man. People helping people. But thank you again for coming on, Patrick.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thanks for checking it out. It was a lot of fun. I love talking about this with new people, so it was a lot of fun having you on. Or not having you on. Sorry, I'm normally the host. You're the host now. It was a lot of fun joining you to talk about this because I love talking about it.
Yeah. So as always, till next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.